All lights are green and all system go. Let's get straight to the Never Dull Moment program on radio, Ground Zero. All right, it's a lovely Saturday evening and you're right here tuned to Invicta 98.9 FM as we are ready and set to take you on another hour of incisive and definitive discussions on the program Ground Zero. My name is Ehis Admo, and today on Ground Zero we will be looking at some topical issues in the polity and of course bringing forth and celebrating those that should be celebrated, because it's not an easy thing to be recognized internationally, and it's not an easy thing for you to also celebrate your Diamond Jubilee. Okay, today on Ground Zero, it's a season of celebration as we also discuss one of the hottest issues presently in the polity. That's talking about Magu's investigation and his attack on the panel that is investigating him. That's a major point of talk, but of course would also be looking at the one of Kaduna's very best and Nigeria's climate activist in the person of Gloria Kasang Bulus, who within last week was honored by Gore with the Climate Reality Green Ring Award. She's with me in the studio. Would also be looking at that award and of course what it is, how it is going to add value to the work that she's doing in Kaduna, Nigeria, and of course how we can all celebrate climate, how we can all celebrate the fight against climate change. These are the two items that we'll be looking at on the program today. And I have three guests on the program. One will be joining us via Zoom, while two are already seated with me in the studio. Okay, we'll go straight to introducing my guest on the program this evening, starting from Eddie Ochigbo. He's a veteran journalist and celebrated his 60th birthday some few days ago on Wednesday specifically. So, Eddie Ochigbo, you're welcome to Ground Zero.
Thank you very much, Ahis. I'm really excited to be here. And my respectful regards to the listening public.
Okay, how does it feel like to be 60?
Great. It feels great. It feels diamond. It feels sweet. It feels strong.
Wow. Okay. We'll talk about that later. I also have with me in the studio Gloria Kasang Bulus, climate activist and award winner. Gloria, you're welcome to Ground Zero.
Thank you very much, Ehis. Like Nigerians will always say, 60 looks good on Sir Eddie. So I think he's really looking younger from the last time I saw him. Let me sound very Nigerian.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, sir.
Magu, Gloria. I'm really excited.
Thank you.
All right, we also have Danjuma, Abbas, Dangwa joining us via Zoom. Danjuma, you're welcome to Ground Zero. Danjuma, you're welcome to Ground Zero. Oh, we already have a hacker hacking us now. Okay, I'm going to take care of that in just a minute. That's not a big problem at all for us. We know how to handle people like this. Okay, we are taking him out now. All right. Okay, let's also Danjuma Abbas, are you with us now?
Yes, I am.
He has joined us again. Okay, we are going to take him out. We'll take him out. That is not a big problem. So while we are taking him out, we will also okay, we have him out now. Shut him up permanently. Check this guy. All right, Danjuma, you're welcome to Ground Zero.
Thank you very much, Ahis. It feels good to be here.
Okay. Okay, some hackers are still coming in. We'll be removing them and accepting those that should join us. All right. It's good to have you with us on Ground Zero this evening. We'll be looking at this hacker is really mean. They are coming in torrents. This particular one, yes, remove him. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on with the show. First, we come to the award that Gloria Kasang Bulus got. First, let's talk about the award. Gloria, tell us about this award. What's it all about, and how important is the award?
The award is called the Alfredo Sekis Memorial Green Ring Award, and this is an award. This is the first time it's been. It was renamed. It was actually just called the Green Ring Award, and it is given to just one climate activist every year for the impact they are making around climate issues. And but this year we got 4 of us were given the award. We were 4 that were given the award. There's someone from New York, Tim, and then Nana from Indonesia, but she lives in the United States.
Yeah.
And also Zimena from Costa Rica. And so it's just in recognition of the works we're doing around climate change. And then in the 44th climate reality training, usually we all know the former vice president. In Nigeria we use former, but I think the Americans do not know anything like former. So the vice president Al Gore honored us, 4 of us, with the award because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This year's training was done virtual, and so we had over 10,000 participants in the training. I was actually trained in 2017 in Seattle, Washington State, and so looking at the number of trainees, so that was why 4 of us were given the award. Usually is 1 person per training, and the award came actually as a very big surprise because I never expected it. I was actually invited to be on a panel discussion which was moderated by Al Gore himself, and so after the panel training of which was done virtual, and we got another email for a follow-up shoot. And so I was telling one of my colleagues that when they say follow-up shoot, that means they will look at all the shootings you did that was not done properly, and then they will redo it again. And so I went about my normal activity, and so we're supposed to do a recording prior to the panel session was actually supposed to be aired on the last day, which was Sunday 26th. And so when we got on the panel, we were on the recording studio, virtual record. We were all talking normal and gisting and having a nice time for like an hour before the recording started. And lo and behold, the award was announced. In fact, we were shocked, and the Costa Rican lady was so angry. I said she was screaming and saying, "Oh, you all," to the technical team, that you all knew this and you never told us, even giving us a hint. And so we couldn't talk. It was really a very big shock, and to me it was a very big plus because I am actually the first to receive this award in Africa. And then aside that, again, I am also female, so I had quite a lot of attention and publicity coming around there that I got so very overwhelmed that even as of yesterday I had a record of over 70 media platforms that recorded it, I mean globally, and even in the United States I heard it's been celebrated. So but this is an award that I feel comes with a very big responsibility for me. It might feel good now, but then I mean it has actually increased the responsibilities I have on me. It just shows that I need to be, if I was actually on my feet, then I need to be on my toes. But I am grateful that I was singled out and I was given the award.
Wow, you've had it all, and indeed it's a thing of pride to Kaduna State, to Nigeria, and to Africa that we have someone here doing so much and having this kind of recognition internationally. Once again, we say congratulations.
Thank you.
I would go straight to Danjuma Abbas Dangwa. Danjuma Abbas Dangwa, are you with me? Okay. Are you with me?
Are you with me?
Okay. Let's see. Let's have him unmuted. Yes. Okay. Let's come to Eddie while we wait Danjuma Abbas Dangwa to unmute his microphone. Eddie.
Yeah.
One of Nigeria and Africa's own being honored. What does it speak for the fight against climate change? Is it fight against climate change now, or they walk against?
It's fight against climate change.
Yeah, fight against climate change. Yeah,
yes. That is not allowing the climate to change. That's fight. Thank you very much. My sister here, Gloria, is not new to me. I have seen how she has pursued the issues of environment and climate with passion. So she is saying that the award came to her as a surprise. But to me, it's not a surprise because I know that with all that she has been doing, I know that someday, somehow, she will be recognized. And more so when she has mobilized, people like us. I'm part of her environment team. I have undergone a training, severally with her. So the award is actually in recognition of the great things she's been doing, and the fact that she's the first in Africa, first female, all the things they are first. That is why we keep appealing and talking to our young ones, the younger ones, that no knowledge got is wasted. We should continue to, contribute our quota, seek for what we better the society. And that's exactly what my sister Gloria has been doing. So the award is a very, very big plus for not only Nigeria but Africa. And if you can see the kind of rave reviews in the media, globally, that's why she's even overwhelmed by the kind of reviews that the thing has received. And I know that because she has attained this, it's just going to be the beginning of better things to even come. I know that she will be a model to other, environmentalists who are following her activities, and being a model is not a piece of cake. I know she will continue to work harder and harder until maybe she will even attain the Nobel Prize on environment. It can happen. Yeah. So I want to congratulate my dear sister Gloria for this great feat that she has attained.
All right. Okay. All right. The program is Ground Zero right here on Invicta 98.9 FM. Let's now go over to Danjuma Abbas Dangwa.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Now, she's gotten this award, and we know the importance of the award. Now, what would be the next for you? What would be your next advice to her? Because I know you are someone that's also working around the environment.
Yeah, well, Gloria had earlier taken the lead around environment, building very strong coalitions for the advancement of the climate change campaign. The environment have become very central in most of the discussions that have happened around development issues in Kaduna State. Over time, the revised development plan exercise had focused on some of these things. And clearly, the need for everybody to be involved in the climate action is the basis upon which some of these coalitions have been put together. And she has been championing it real good. We are also seeing opportunities now that perhaps it could help create more space for non-state actors to really participate, leverage on government programs, existing policies, regulations, and framework to deliver on the climate change campaign. So my advice for her is to redouble her efforts to do that thing she's begun already, giving non-state actors a voice in policy development, in terms of legislations, in terms of the budgets, the implementations, all of the issues around the governance that have to do with environment. She's already started that, and I will just urge her to do just more.
All right. Can we have Yusuf Goje now? Yusuf Goje, we would like to know, now Martins already said the need for her to get involved with non-state actors and others in moving this forward. What do you think that the state government, how do you think the state government should go about working with these non-state actors, and of course with this award that Gloria has gotten? What kind of plus is it a plus or a minus to the state government's climate or environmental enhancement or improvement programs to support her work? Yusuf Goja, are you with us? Okay, let's see. Let's try and unmute. Okay, Yusuf Goje.
Hello, can you come again? Sorry, the network.
Okay, how do you think that the state government can come in and support our work in view of the fact that Gloria has gotten this international recognition?
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, let me congratulate Gloria for doing Kaduna State, Nigeria, and Africa proud. For some of us, it did not really come as a surprise because we have worked with her and we have always seen the passion she has for climate change, advocacy, and what have you. So I think it is an honor well deserved. For the government, that's where I'm a bit surprised, because for me, I think the government is supposed to take this ownership, of this award by really celebrating her, and also taking advantage of the global attention that she has brought to Kaduna to ensure that Kaduna is placed in the climate change map of the globe in terms of advocating for climate-friendly interventions and initiatives. So I think the government needs to really come in. We cannot afford to waste this opportunity because she has done the state proud, and the government needs to take this initiative. We need to see the governor host her so that we can send a loud message to the world that Kaduna State is a climate-friendly state. So we await to see the actions the state government would take, but we encourage them to really do the needful. The Ministry of Environment, we call on them to also take advantage of this opportunity that Kaduna State has gotten in the global limelight to also push for climate-friendly interventions in the state. So I congratulate Gloria, I congratulate Kaduna State, Nigeria, and Africa for what has happened to us. We are really excited, and we await to see the action that the state government will take. I hope the state governor would even take her and introduce her to the president, because it's supposed to be a national recognition, not just a state recognition, but the state must also show example to the nation as a whole that it is really proud to encourage young people, passionate young people that are creating impact, that are creating change, and to demonstrate that the state government is really ready to support and encourage passion. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Yusuf Goje. I'll go to Musa Bala now. Musa Bala, are you with us? Is Musa Bala with us? Okay, Musa Bala, I'm sure you are aware of the fact that Gloria has gotten this award. And I know that you are a farmer, and your work has a direct link to environment. What would be your impression about this award given to one of us in Kaduna and Nigeria? How do you think she should be celebrated?
Let me first and foremost start by congratulating Gloria, and the award is not only for her, and it's not only for her NGO, It's not only for Ground Zero family, it's not only for Kaduna State, it's not only for Nigeria. It's a well-deserved award. I want her also to put more effort to ensure that she increase her zeal and her activity to ensure that we move forward. And I'm calling on the state government via the federal government to ensure that her activity has been recognized and given all needed support so that the environment will be properly preserved. We need the preservation of our environment that will reduce diseases, that will create employment, and that will make life better. Because of the degradation of the environment, we have a lot of diseases, we have a lot of unemployment and a lot of bad things. But if the environment is well preserved, honestly speaking, it's going to be a better life for almost everybody, not only internationally, but for in Africa and Nigeria in general.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Bala. Okay, we'll quickly take some messages. After these messages, we'll look at our second topic of the day and take it on from there. You're listening to Ground Zero right here on Invicta 98.9 FM. And today on the program, we are celebrating one of Kaduna's own environmental activists, Gloria Bulus, who just got an international award. And also on the program today, we'll be looking at the Magu and Salami issue. Yes, it's becoming an issue now because Magu is complaining over so many things and rights and privileges that have been denied him since the beginning of this particular investigation by the presidential panel that was set up to investigate allegations against the former acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. We'll get to that immediately after this commercial break.
The money that I collected was honorable.
All right, welcome back from that commercial timeout. The program is Ground Zero right here on Invicta 98.9 FM. And before we took that break, we looked at the award that one of Kaduna's own, one of Nigeria and Africa's own got. And now let's look at the second item that we have slated today on the program, which basically is the issues that is coming out of the investigation of the former or suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Ibrahim Magu has accused the presidential panel of probing the activities of the Anti-Graft Commission under his leadership of being hostile to him anytime he attempts to make an issue with those testifying against him. He made the accusation against the panel chaired by Justice Issa Ayo Salami, a retired president of the Court of Appeal, through one of his lawyers, Tosin Ojaomo. In a statement entitled 10 Pertinent Questions for Salami-led Panel over Magu, which was issued just yesterday, this saying that the setting up of the panel by President Muhammadu Buhari followed a memo written by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, SAN, containing some allegations against Magu. Apart from the allegations contained in the Malami's memo, other accusations have since surfaced against the suspended EFCC boss. Now, quoting the statement now, basically saying, why is the panel hostile to Mr. Magu? That's what his lawyer wants to find out, saying that anytime he tries to take up issues with those invited to testify against him, the lawyer wondered why the panel is inviting suspects facing EFCC trial to give evidence against Magu. He questioned the basis of the panel's invitation to senior lawyers like Chief Mike Ezekome, who he stated is a lawyer that is defending the looters of our common patrimony, especially those who are under EFCC investigation and trial. Ojomo also said that is it not curious that while the lawyer of Magu, Wahab Shitu, deliberately refused to disclose what transpired before the panel, Ezekome and Obla issued statements and made public what transpired before the panel. It's quite long, but the crux of it is that Magu's lawyer and those representing him are not happy that they are inviting those that are that EFCC has been trying to also come and testify. Now, first, I would like to find out from Eddie Ochigbo, is this call necessary at all? And what do you think are the issues that is bringing up all of this at this point in time?
Thank you, Ahis. Right from the onset, this when we started analyzing the Magu saga, some of us foresaw, what is happening now, because the Magu issue is very, very embarrassing to the government, because here we have a watchdog fighting corruption, the man in charge of the anti-corruption war, neck deep in what appeared in the memo of the Chief Judge, the Attorney General Salami. So what is happening is not a surprise to me at all, because you do not expect that if you have the kind of rotten system now, where almost all agencies, ministries are neck deep in corruption, for Magu to keep quiet, because so many individuals and actors in the leadership of this country are also have soiled their hands somehow. Yeah. And seeing being the person who was overseeing all the activities of corruption, he will fight back. But I'm very pleased that Salami is a fantastic legal luminary that that I think will not do anything that will show bias against Magu, and the issue of lawyers defending corrupted officials like Ozekeme and all this coming.
Yeah.
If it is done in good faith, to get facts, what is wrong with that? So the Magu issue has actually put this government in a very, very difficult situation. The presidency and the president is just like making them to dance naked in the market, because you come with your cardinal cardinal vision for the people that you come to fight corruption, and the person who you put there, who in the first place was rejected by the Senate, and you still put him there, only to come and see this 5 years after for this guy to be neck deep. If Magu, for instance, is an angel or has been doing what he's supposed to do, he wouldn't have been indicted. So there are a lot of loopholes. There is no smoke without fire. So I don't think Magu can, or his lawyer will come and say that he has not, soiled his hands. But the point to make here is that it is going to reveal more people who have actually soiled their hands, because there are, even in the presidency, the leadership, everybody, is involved in this matter. So what we expect, the Justice Salami to do is to do a thorough job that Nigerians will be satisfied with, instead of doing things wishy-washy and sweeping things under the carpet. It will further, make Nigerians to lose faith and lose confidence in the government. So I expect that what will come out should be thorough. Okay. And let anyone who is involved or in this matter, who have soiled his hand, let him be held to account. Okay. Him or her be held to account, because it's not only Magu that I'm expecting the heads will actually roll, and a lot of people should go to prison. That is the expectations of Nigerians. Okay. Put these people in prison. Let's forget this issue of plea bargaining and the rest of them. If you do something that you are guilty, you should face the music. And that's why I like China. If you take penny, they will hang you.
Just some few days ago in China, 2 government officials were hung because they were found wanting. One of them was found to have collected about 20 million from a particular contractor. When I heard all of that, I was just laughing. 20 million in Nigeria, nobody would even talk about it. It's too million to be talked about.
when there's still trillions in Nigeria, nobody is talking about. So we expect, for the government and even the judiciary to make sure people who are found wanting to answer for it.
Okay.
Life imprisonment. Let them not kill them.
At the very least.
At the very least, let them not be killed like what
All right, Gloria, what would be your take on that?
This is a clear case of the hunter being hunted. And I think Nigerians were so used to diverting attention. When we see something is coming up against us, we raise alarm to divert attention. And so let the law take its course. And if at the end of the day, the outcome does not favor Magu and his lawyer, they can at least take it up to the next court and then up and up and up again on this matter. But for me, now is not the time to raise any alarm. Let the law takes its course.
All right. Danjuma, Abbas, Dangwa, there is issues with Magu and Justice Salami. What is your take on this? After you, I would also want to get the response from Yusuf Goje. So Yusuf Goje, stand by for that too. So Danjuma, let's go.
Well,
we seem to be having a little network glitch.
It is talking.
Danjuma, can you hear
the journey so far in the fight against that the president and then I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. Being that the background to this is that the president had come to fight corruption, which he has described as being capable of killing us if we don't kill it in this nation. And then you have over 5 years of an administration that is showing signs that the institutions have not been strengthened at all. It's showing signs that the framework mechanisms that need to be in place to even know in the first instance that so thing that needs to be done have not been done could have been considered. The auditing of these establishments, their operations, the things that they are doing. The National Assembly every now and then is calling for one public hearing or another, and some of these people are being seen to hide under the presidency and the refuse to turn up for such engagement. And then at the end of the day, here we are now. We're in a situation where the institutions are not open to the assembly of the people, that is the National Assembly. It is not open to civil society to try to check. And right now we are having a panel discussion that is happening because for me, it is a discussion. If you have gotten the audit report in the first place, if you have found sound reporting accounting mechanism for what has come to the coffers of government here, then we will not be at this point right now. So clearly, if there are things that that Magu is guilty of, let him be tried in the competent court of law. Because doing all of these things at the end of the day and coming back to say yes, Magu has been found wanting, and then this thing does not turn up in court, we still say that we have not really decided to be transparent and open. This kind of panel will control against some of the real information that the general public could get to know about the happenings of the EFCC if it is actually tried at the public court. So for me, I'm just really excited about the Salami panel. I just want that investigations should be thorough, and when these investigations are thorough, let it just be a matter that presents itself in the competent court of law, competent law court. Sorry, and so that is it for me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Let's go over to Yusuf Goje now and quickly have his take. Then we take that of Musa Bala. Yusuf Goje, what's your take on this issue surrounding the problem, the issue between Magu and Salami? Okay, let's go straight to Musa Bala in the absence of having Yusuf Goje, because I can see that he's gone offline. Musa Bala, will now have you, let's have your take on your impression about the issue between Ibrahim Magu and Yusuf Goje. Can we have Yusuf Goje now? I can see he's back online. All right, Yusuf Goje, let's have your take.
Okay.
Yusuf, we can't hear you.
to the presidency.
It's there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, I said this is the biggest test of the president's fight against corruption, and how this is handled will go a long way in defining his legacy in terms of his campaign promise that one of the critical fight is the fight against corruption that he will be taking head on. From beginning, I told this whole drama is needless, because if the president had heeded the resolution of the National Assembly that refused to confirm Magu from beginning, this would have really not been an issue by now. But again, we must also look at the issues based on the merit as being presented before by the panel. One of the things that the lawyer to Magu has raised is that till now allegations of why he is why he's coming before the panel has not been presented to him. He doesn't know the terms of reference of the panel. So and again, I saw he's complaining that the people that he's persecuting are people that are being brought to serve as witnesses. So I need to tell you that there is a lot of politics and power play around the fight against corruption. From day one, what my own thinking would have been is that the presidency should have set up an investigative team that would investigate, come up with their charges, and take him to court while suspending him, rather than going through setting up panels and what have you, because the moment you set up panels, the moment you begin to see different power blocks, there are people that are for Magu and there are people that are against Magu, and that is what we see playing out. And if this is not handled the way it should be handled, is supposed to be handled, it will probably be a very big dent in the administration of this president. So I think we need to see the panel come out to really bring out the issues. What is Magu being held for? What are the issues? What is his facts? Because I can't see a situation whereby I am facing a panel and I don't even know my crimes.
Okay.
So what am I expected to go and defend before the panel? So we need to see more sincerity of purpose in this fight against corruption, and for the president, he should be very careful. As small as this, it could redefine his government and his fight against corruption in a very, very negative light.
All right, Joseph Goje, thank you. Let's quickly go to Musa Bala and see if in 2 minutes he can also give us his impression about this fight, the banter between Magu's lawyer and Ayo Salami's lawyer. Let's go to Musa Bala now. Let's unmute Musa Bala. All right, Musa Bala.
All right, Musa Bala.
Yes. Let me start by commending the administration of Muhammadu Buhari and that of Magu. No matter their shortcomings, they remain the best government that ever fight corruption in Nigeria. And let me also correct this impression that fighting corruption is not a policy of Muhammadu Buhari's alone. It's a policy of Nigeria that every government must do. Last week, former prime minister of Malaysia was jailed. Last week, current prime minister of Israel had been not only been invited but was arrested with his wife.
Musa Bala, let's look at the Magu issue directly because we really do not have time.
Magu issue.
Yeah.
It's a national issue that we are seeing a lot of hidden truth. And at the same time, Magu have challenged the Abbas Malami and the panel that let them produce any evidence against him. So now he's even challenging the panel. We anti-corrupt activists, we will have wished those people calling for the prosecution of Magu now had helped us from the beginning. to help the government call for the prosecution of people that have been prosecuted, not to keep quiet, not until when Magu is in net now before they talk it. But I'm assuring you, Buhari will never left any stone unturned. And I want to call on those activists, NGOs, and CSO that why are they keeping quiet before? They are not calling for the prosecution of those people that Magu succeeded in getting them into jail.
All right. Let's quickly take some calls now because we are fast running out of time. Quickly, 081400989 and 07087800989 are the numbers to dial. Who is our first caller? Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome to Ground Zero. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Gore by name. I want to congratulate the sister there for that award. It's a true hard work, so she should keep it up. On the issue of Magu and Co., me, I don't want to know whether na Magu or na Salami. All I want justice to be done. Because the Senate tried, Mr. President, to drop Magu, he refused. So this is the corruption that is fighting back. Whether na outside Nigeria or not be outside Nigeria, we are less concerned about what is happening in Israel or Malaysia. What we know is in Nigeria. What he has collected, he has looted it back. Allegedly. So you should press the panel. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kure. 081400989 07087800989 are the numbers to dial to add your voice to our conversation on the program Ground Zero. You, of course, can also go to our social media platform and also drop your comment. We have another caller. Hello, good evening, welcome to Ground Zero.
Thank you, good evening. Yes, I think that's my name.
All right, quickly, let's have your take.
Yeah, on the Magu issue, you see, the present government, APC government under Buhari, in fact, most Nigeria, 95% Nigeria.
Yeah.
Why? Initially, when he started choosing these ministers and other people, he has against the constitution of Nigeria. Because the constitution said it should not come from certain region and certain tribes. But this one has failure. Second, the people are calling for the retirement of the head of the service chief because they are not performing. How can you have a guard in your house and begin to loot your house and then you started to continue to keep him in that house? That's madness now. What I can see that is running this government is what the medical people call dementia. When you have the dementia problem, your brain and your sense will be limited to certain level, and some other people will take that advantage to cheat you, and then to perform what you don't even expect. Now the government, the president Buhari cannot hear, he cannot understand, he don't know what he's doing.
You never can say that because at least we know that he is addressing issues. They may not be to your satisfaction, but we cannot have a blanket derogative statement about
our president.
At our president. All right, 081400989 is the number to dial to add your voice to our conversation on the program Ground Zero. Hello, good evening, welcome to Ground Zero.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, you are welcome to the program. Quickly, let's have your take. Your name?
I'm Comrade Gabriel man.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I greet all our partners there, including you. Thank you for a very nice work for enlightening us to in Victor.
Thank you so much.
What I'm saying is that Magu, model has said that dog eat dog, and nobody has explained that up to today. Because that's one thing in our language that that is what I enter what is water. So what we are saying that in fact this proving of this Magu.
Comrade Gabriel, we may have to let you go. We are really running out of time and the network is not quite friendly. But before we go, Danjuma, are you with me? Danjuma, are you with me? Unmute everybody. Let's do a happy birthday song for Eddie Ochigbo. Unmute everybody on the Zoom platform so that we can sing a happy birthday song for Eddie Ochigbo. If you're with me. On Wednesday, Eddie Ochigbo celebrated his 60th birthday, which is a diamond jubilee. And Eddie Ochigbo, I would say, is one gentleman that I've known him for quite some time now, many years. But the bond between us became very, very strong when we started Ground Zero. He has been there right from day one, and together we have been moving it. So let us celebrate him this evening. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Are you with me?
Are you with me? Are you with me?
Gloria. Let's sing the Bible song.
Okay.
Okay.
With you.
Okay. All right.
What song would we sing? The happy birthday to you song, or he's a very good, jolly good fellow.
We start with the happy birthday song with the second one.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
May the good Lord bless you.
May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you.
Happy birthday
to you.
All right, he was a jolly good fellow.
Hooray!
Wow, who has somebody to? That's just a good Eddie, congratulations. We are so very happy to have you as our friend.
I can't thank you people enough. I can't thank you people enough. I'm really excited, and it is going to make me do more, especially for the societal development. That is my aim for the rest part of my life. Now I'll concentrate on how society can become better for the people.
All right, Gloria, what are you going to say to him?
I guess the celebration should still continue, because 60 is no joke.
Yeah.
But then also I was expecting you, since I'm here, to make emphasis on the environmental sector. So I know you quantified it in general, but you know me, I like to hear it like it is. I remember when I had to get Sir Eddie to join in the climate movement.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that. So I think he's one of my converts, let me say that. So congratulations and happy birthday, sir. I celebrate with you.
Thank you so much.
And he's one person that I so much respect. Thank you so much, sir, for always supporting me at all time when I call on you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's about the size of the program today. I want to sincerely appreciate Musa Bala, appreciate Danjuma, Abbas, Dangwa, and Yusuf Goje. I also appreciate you. Then for Gloria, I say congratulations again. I appreciate you for having time to be on the program. And Eddie Ochigbo, congratulations. And I pray that very soon we will be able to celebrate there is the you are now an octogenarian.
No.
Hexa.
The 60s diamond.
Yes, diamond. Why 70 sector?
Yes.
Okay. All right. My name is Ahis Adbo. You can call me the peacemaker with a passion for crowd satisfaction. The program Ground Zero is a regular feature right here on Invicta 98.9 FM. On Tuesday, we'll be on for another package of the program. But meanwhile, we are preparing for the second series of the Ground Zero Town Hall meeting. And on Tuesday, I'll be giving you more details of what we'll be looking at this time around. I'm hoping that everybody will come in to be a part of that conversation when we have everything sorted out. So like always, I'll say this to you. Plant a tree today, nurture it and watch it grow. May the good mighty Lord bless and keep us all. I say a very big thank you for the technical assistant from Wisdom Agulana. He's been handling our streaming. You can always watch us on Facebook. You go back to Facebook and see what we are doing there, and also add your comment to what we have there. Unfortunately, we do not have much time. I would have gone to take some of the comments and posts that we have on Facebook. But of course, the conversation even continues much after, or even after the end of the program. So, sleep well. I love you all.